Hello and welcome to the mayhem that is, well, me playing Scrap Mechanic. Because when you give me Scrap Mechanic, I'll build something like this. This is honestly a very, it's something. It's something. This is Anguish. He has a superpower. You can do this and have a much longer nose. Anyway, I'm showing off a new arena that I did. First thing first, gotta have nice entrance tunnel lights. If not, then why even bother having an entrance tunnel? I got some sweet lights. Very fun, if I do say so myself, because I built it. Now this thing took me a long time to make. Not the bot. The bot took like 20 minutes. The arena, that's a different story. That's been a pretty long time in the making. But I wanted to take my favorite things from the Robot Wars arena and the Battle Box and put them together into one, and this is what I got. So, first things first is obviously the squares, showing what side you're on, where you're gonna start. These squares are a little bit bigger than what the entry size limit is gonna be, just so it looks a little nicer and less squished. First hazard is the spike flame pit, so you kind of see what's going on, and I'm stuck. Luckily, my giant nose got me out of that one. Next hazard will be the. Well, I'll just let this show you what it is. It's a flipper. A surprisingly effective flipper too. Like this thing is nasty. Really, I get stuck on my. This is the only real, besides not having any good offense, this is the only real problem with this robot. It just happens to show up. Come on. Hey. I did it. And the last hazard, some I think is kind of cool that cannot be deployed on its own, is the pit. To deploy the pit, you have to go all the way to the other side of the arena, very slowly if you're Anguish, and then set off the sensor, turn back around, and there's the pit. So the rule with the pit is going to be if you're if all of your drive tires are in the pit, you are out. Now, someone like Anguish could get out, but that kind of no fun. Actually, maybe he can't get out. I don't think he has enough bottom ground clearance. Now that. Um, Very happy with how this arena went together. There's also a couple seats that you could just use to get out. My character is now glitching and invisible because I was on the invisible seat, but you could watch from here. There's some seats which are mounted up here. Fun thing with the seats is you could show who you're rooting for, which square color, just for fun. Whole thing is welded to the ground right here on this leg, just so you can put a lift on in the center of the arena. All the things you really need to have a great box. It wouldn't look like near as much of a mess of wiring, except I just had to put lights in it. So lights and pyro, because I mean, pyro. You can't not have pyro if you discover that works. No, this is the. I don't have a name for it yet. Need to suggest for names, but here she is, the homeless Santa Claus combat robot arena. Oh, anyway, I've been Cutlass 206, and I will continue to be Cutlass 206 for the foreseeable future. Thank you for tuning in.